Hey, Brandon Vuklis here, Multifamily Momentum, and I was just going through inventory. I have a lot of clients, some investors that have hit the pause button. They think, oh man, rates, I can't do it. The rates are killing me. The rates are killing me. The prices, they just don't work. I thought I'd just check to see what's been selling and what are your thoughts on these investors that are actually closing deals? Are they crazy? Are they nuts? They're finding ways to close transactions and buy properties. And so let's do a little quick look here. I'll do a share screen. So if you've been following my channel, you follow my business, I watch the 5 counties in Western Washington, the Puget Sound region, which are Snohomish, King, Pierce, Kitsap, and Thurston. And just the last week, under $1 million, we had 9 multifamily deals close in those 5 counties, 9 in 1 week. And I wanted to show and give this some perspective here. These are not fire selling type of properties. These are not the lowball offers that are winning. Just so you can track where my mouse is here. Now, let me just zoom in to help it look a little bigger. Okay, so we've got nice duplex in Tacoma, listed for $850, was on the market 10 days, sold for $850. Duplex in Tacoma, listed for $625, sold for $612, about a month on the market. That's about what we're seeing most properties, though, in general, a month or longer. Here's another duplex in Tacoma, listed for $500, sold for $520. And it was on the market 13 days. So you would think, why would a buyer offer 20 over after being on the market 13 days, which is about 2 weeks? My guess is the seller probably gave this buyer a $20,000 credit to help buy down their interest rate. Okay, these are the creative ways we help to solve offers, solve deals, and find ways to make the numbers work. Not forcing the numbers, but just making them work, right? Here's one Puyallup, nice looking duplex, listed for $700, was on the market 1 day, sold for $700,000. Again, are these buyers crazy? Are they insane? Are they making horrible decisions? I don't know. We don't know. Bremerton, a duplex, listed for $525, sold for $535, $10,000 after being on the market 13 days. Again, probably the seller gave the buyer a $10,000 credit at closing, help buy down the rate. Very popular thing right now. Listed for $560, Bremerton, another duplex, sold for $560 in 2 weeks. This one I've been watching for a while, and I was curious. If you follow anything in King County or my area or any of my videos, a fourplex a few months ago in Auburn would have been selling for easily $1 million, $1.1 million, maybe $1.2 million if it was really nice, decent and upgraded with market rents. This one was listed for $900. It went a couple times, people doing walkthroughs and stuff, then backing out. Probably just a bunch of tire kickers. It actually ended up selling for $850, and I dove a little bit deeper. I wanted to see there's financing comments we can check in our listings. $13,000 credit from the seller to the buyer. Again, probably to help buy down the rate. So it was a net offer to the seller of $837. So this is, in my opinion, probably the best deal out of the bunch that someone was able to take down this week, and that's pretty cool. Nice fourplex. Here's a duplex in Olympia, our state capital, down Thurston County, was listed for $625, sold for $615 after 2 days. And finally, another duplex in Olympia, listed for $525, sold for $536 in 9 days. My guess, again, a $11,000 credit from the seller to the buyer to help buy down the rate. So again, not sure where everybody's mindset's at. I know there's a lot of noise from the media, which you may be following on bigger pockets or other websites, on a broader scale. Things are not crashing. These prices, do these look like they're crashing to you? I'd say probably not, right? And investors are still finding a way to make these numbers work. It's not impossible to find opportunities, and especially in this market, there's less competition and there's creative ways to make the deal pencil for you. So anyway, I thought I'd share that. This kind of interesting take on what's been closing in our market under $1 million. Again, this is under $1 million. There's obviously more that been closing over $1 million, but I thought I'd share that with you. And maybe I'll do that again next week and see what else has been sold, and you can help kind of get a good handle on what's been trading and for what price in our market. All right, have a good one.